I'm always gonna love you.
I'm always gonna love you too.
We both promised to love each other forever, but nobody said forever meant staying together. In this neon-soaked labyrinth called Los Angeles, everyone is chasing a hallucination named fame. My name is Sebastian, a madman stubbornly guarding the wreckage of traditional jazz. Then came that day, on that hopelessly congested highway, where I met her, Mia. It was our first brush, and I gave her the middle finger, never anticipating she would become the only meaningful variation in the symphony of my life. I used to think that in a world this cynical, dreams were a luxury I couldn't afford. I was playing notes no one cared about in dim bars until the manager fired me for refusing to play a mindless Christmas jingle. At that exact moment, she pushed open the door. Under that cold spotlight, our eyes met. It was the sound of one soul recognizing another. Later, we danced under the starlight at the Griffith Observatory. Gravity seemed to lose its grip. I watched her fail audition after audition, watched the light in her eyes flicker and fade. I told her, Mia, you're an actress. Write your own parts. Create the world that belongs to you. To give her a stable future, I betrayed my own convictions. I joined a pop fusion band I secretly despised. I thought this was growing up. I thought this was love. But on that night filled with the smell of burnt dinner, we fought. She told me that wasn't the jazz I loved. She said she missed the version of me who actually had a dream. I watched her walk out, leaving nothing in the air but shattered notes. Eventually, she left for Paris to film. Before she went, sitting on that bench we had passed 1,000 times, she whispered, I'm always going to love you. I said the same. But we both knew that always was actually a final goodbye. 5 years later, my club finally opened. I named it Seb's, just as she had suggested. When she walked through the door and sat in the audience with her husband, my hands froze over the keys. I began to play our theme. In that moment, time folded. In the hallucination built by the piano, I didn't push her away, I kissed her. I didn't go on that tour, I went to Paris with her. We got married, had a child, and held each other through every mundane afternoon. It was a life that never happened, yet one we had lived 1,000 times in our hearts. The final note faded. She stood up to leave. At the door, she turned back for one last look. I nodded, offering a silent smile instead of a plea to stay. The reality is, we both achieved our dreams. It's just that those dreams no longer have room for each other. But that's okay, Mia. Thank you for crashing into my mediocrity and for letting me see the true starlight in a world covered in dust.